Have you ever wondered why a man who was once cold and indifferent to you would one day come back? It's not because you cried, not because you kept texting, but simply because you did one thing. This is not a trick, nor a bitter revenge. It is simply a choice, a way you stand up amidst the silence and turn your disappearance into something he cannot ignore. Today, I want to dive with you into the secret that makes men come back after ignoring you. A truth few expect, but one that touches the deepest layers of human psychology. 1. Why silence hurts so deeply. When a man ignores you, not replying to messages, not calling, not explaining, the pain doesn't just come from his absence. It comes from the hidden message behind the silence. Maybe he is frustrated. Maybe he is playing a power game. Or worse, he doesn't have the courage to face his true feelings. In psychology, silence is a very powerful form of language. The brain interprets it as rejection. Dopamine, the chemical that brings pleasure, decreases. Cortisol, the stress hormone, increases. You start to wonder, what did I do wrong? Where am I not good enough? And this is when your instinct urges you to try to fix it, sending more messages, explaining, holding on. But paradoxically, the more you do this, the more predictable you become. Your value decreases and your absence is no longer felt. 2. The psychology of only realizing the need after losing. And the reason lies in the past. Men, like all people, react strongly to change. If you used to always be present, always caring, always giving your full energy, and suddenly you stop, become silent, withdraw calmly, his brain will immediately notice a difference. In behavioral science, this is called the attention shift effect. We often value more what we are about to lose than what we already have, a phenomenon known as loss aversion. Try to recall, how many times have you only truly appreciated someone after they were no longer there? It's the same with men. When you disappear silently, without bitterness, without drama, simply pulling back your energy, that void becomes an insecurity. He begins to realize the caring messages that once made his day warmer, the seemingly small laughs, are deeply imprinted in his memory. Behind this reaction, there is another deeper layer: emotional memory. Men may ignore you in the present moment, but the past does not disappear. When you are no longer by his side, that memory returns clearer than ever. The voice, the scent, the feeling of peace when you are there. And that is when the longing begins. 3. The secret that makes him come back. So what is the only thing that makes a man come back? Not anger, not jealousy, not emotional games, but your dignified disappearance, along with a life more brilliant than ever. When you stop giving him access to your emotions, and instead focus your energy on your own journey, you live bigger, love yourself more. You pursue passions, call back friends, start new experiences. You become an attractive version of yourself, not to show him, but because you truly live fully. This is not a power game. This is a silent declaration. I am not afraid to lose someone who was never afraid to lose me. And it is this message that awakens a man's psychology. He begins to wonder, why isn't she looking for me? What is she doing? Has she really forgotten me? That curiosity gradually turns into an urge. He recalls what they had, compares it to the current emptiness, and feels a loss. Then he comes back, maybe with a casual message. How have you been lately? Maybe with a confession. I miss you. Or even with an awkward excuse. But this is the important moment. You are no longer the same person. He comes back, but the decision power belongs to you. Because the true value is not in pulling him back, but in keeping yourself. Conclusion. The most captivating thing in love is not chasing after someone, nor trying to prove yourself. The most captivating thing is when you know how to choose yourself, living a life so complete that your presence becomes a privilege, and your absence makes others unable to forget. So, if one day that person comes back, ask yourself, did he come back because he loves you, or because he's afraid of losing the feeling he once had? Is this true maturity, or just temporary loneliness? And more importantly, is he still worthy of your heart? Remember, true strength does not lie in holding on to someone, but in never losing yourself. Thank you for listening until the end. If you have ever loved someone like that, be patient. And don't forget to subscribe to the Reflection channel to hear more about the things men don't say, but always want women to understand.